Yes, that's been Force of Nature. Good Monday morning to you. I'm meteorologist Jaclyn Whittal. Let's get you started, get you out the door this morning. Current systems looking at a big one moving on the west coast, and that's going to be seasonal temperatures, very soggy over the next few days, higher elevation snowfall, and then a continuation of the rain right through the better part of the week. Prairies, you're warming. Ontario, we'll talk about you, and it's getting a little soggy. And then the east coast, of course, you're bracing for a big nor'easter mudslide. For you, Vancouver, expect most of the week around that 9-10 degree mark, so seasonal temperatures. Winds will be calm for now. Check out these rain amounts. We're expecting 90 to 120 plus for Tofino. Really nothing out of the ordinary for people that live on the western shores of the island. Vancouver just north of you up through Squamish, some heavy rain amounts, but Metro Van more like about 30 to 60 millimeters for you. Temperatures this morning still a little on the chilly side. -4 in Calgary, feeling like -9. Check out Edmonton. It's cold. Thanks for sending that in for us. It's going to be a push of warm air for a few reasons. We have Pacific mild air that's being transported in by the jet stream, so overall westerly flow. But as that air gets over that mountain range, or the Rocky Mountain range, we have subsidence, or basically the air will warm as it subsides down the mountain range. We call it a Chinook, and Calgarians know it all too well. And this time of year, it's like, woohoo, Chinook time. Look at these temperatures right into the weekend, 11s, 9, so a lot of that snow you just saw may not be around for a while. -9 for Regina, -14 with your wind chills still hanging on to a bit of chilly air. Be careful out on those roads. The biggest thing with the prairie roads is because there's no friction, there's no trees. A lot of that snow gets blown right over the highway. We get a lot of drifting. I know because I lived in Saskatchewan for years, so be careful out there. Same for you in Ontario. It's always a little slick through, the 401 corridor, depending on what's going on. Should be straight rain that'll move through, but we do have the potential for some mixing with a cold front that'll slide on through pre-dawn tomorrow morning. Now up toward the north, just a dusting for you in the Nickel Belt, about 5 centimeters, maybe 5 to 10 through Wawa and Geraldton. Temperatures through Montreal and eastern Ontario and the rest of Quebec, chilly, -20s with the wind chill, but all eyes on this next nor'easter. We'll dig into it a little more while you prepare to dig out. That's coming up too.
Way.
Probably the best early Christmas gift you could get. Yeah, a trip to Mexico, 26 degrees in Playa del Carmen, partly cloudy conditions. Puerto Vallarta, 32. So pack the sunscreen and take it easy on day one out there. Los Cabos, Mexico, 26. We'll see more cloud cover there. Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, 29 with not a cloud in the sky. Same deal for Montego Bay and through the Bahamas. A little bit more cloud cover, 28 degrees. Have a fantastic trip. All right, welcome in for a sneak peek at your long-range forecast. But first, developing stories, a nationwide warm-up. You may have to wait a little longer than you'd like, but it's coming in the nor'easter. But before we get into that, of course, you can get updates, on the hour with the nor'easter. Let's talk about where we go from there after that's done.
Well, most of the country has seen below seasonal temperatures through the month of December, thus far represented by the various shades of blue and green. But a pattern change is underway. We're going from a pattern dominated by Arctic air to one dominated by Pacific air. By midweek, the Pacific air will have flooded the western half of the country, and Atlantic Canada quite mild as well, with this narrow stripe of below seasonal temperatures.
And you look at this midweek, so what does that actually do to our temperatures? Well, Calgary 9 degrees.
We were last week quite mild in Halifax. Now as we go through to the weekend, really, the whole country will be at to above seasonal.
Great news. Let's take a look at the temperatures on Friday. Yeah, you can see that, no longer those -20s and -30s for a while. Anyway, 0 in Edmonton, while it is cooling slightly. 5 degrees Regina, 6 for Calgary.
Now, as we go into Saturday, we do see a bit of a cooling trend on the prairies. These temperatures are still near to a little bit above seasonal. The focus of the milder air does shift east into southern Ontario and continues into Atlantic Canada.
And in terms of our weather, we're dealing with a big nor'easter over the next 2 to 3 days, heavy snow, heavy rain. What are we looking at as far as the long-range pattern-wise?
A much quieter day on Saturday, a temporary drying out period for British Columbia. Great day to get out and do your holiday shopping.
Perfect, and we'll keep you posted on your locals as well.